Cat here, your favorite ginger bibliophile. I hope you're all doing really well, and I hope you're in the mood for a fun tag, because that's what I've got for you today. And I don't think we'll be getting puppy visitors, because, yeah, my usual one is asleep over here, and then you can kind of see some booty over there. The other one that is having a nice middle of the day nap, which is very tempting. That's just rude. It is the start of my weekend. I'm always freaking exhausted. The 90 plus outside and then pretty much like 100 plus inside where I work. And that's close to the AC, not the area that I actually get to work in that building. Yeah, you add those together. I'm tired. So I'll probably be taking a nap after this and then trying to host some sprints if I wake up in time tonight because you might see this on Tuesday, but it's Friday. But today I have for you the library tag, which, yeah, I was tagged in this by Farrah, though I'm pulling up Matthew's videos to get the questions because it was the more recent one because I am way behind on my tags because, yeah, life, it's been tiring. So I'm going to be staring at my phone to get the questions off, and I'm probably gonna upset some people because I'm doing the don't go to the library questions because there are two sets for people that do go to the library, which you would think everyone but BookTube does, but I don't. And then there's the if you don't go to the library questions. And the first one is why the heck not? And mostly it's because, well, finding time to physically read a book can, take a while. I mean, I started this book over a week ago. That's as far as I've gotten. Like, yeah, I think I started this whenever I put up my last TBR short, which I think was like Friday or Saturday, and now it's Friday, and yeah, I've made it 76 pages in. Sometimes it's not that it's a hard book, or that, it's one of his bad ones. I've just been coming home doing the pet the animals, feed the animals, clean up, prepare for work tomorrow, and then Low Man's been snuggling me to sleep on the couch like right after dinner, so no time for reading. And the libraries don't like if you take forever to bring back their books. Or if, the other main reason is they know their audience, and I am not it. Most of the books that they have are westerns and romance. I do not read those genres. Like, romance adjacent, like, background plot to stuff that's, more magical or action packed, yes. Romance, no. Like, I I love it, and I was hoping that maybe they had upgraded because you can, of course, look online and go, hey, I want to put a hold on this book and see what they've got. I looked up all my like must have and like, hey, I kind of want more of their stuff, authors, and they had maybe one book or none at all. The last James Rollins book, there was literally four in my entire state library system, none of which I live near enough to actually be able to access. They didn't even have it on ebook, but it is what it is. And of course, the next question is where do you get your books from? If y'all been following me a while, y'all know that answer. There's two Kindle Unlimited. They suckered me back in with the free trial for 3 months, so yep. I had 5 series on there that I wanted to finish before this trial ended. I did finish one. Yay! It's the Urban Fantasy series by Heather G. Harris. Well, her latest spin-off from the Other Realm series. I started reading the Pulse series, or the Trusting series. Book 4 wasn't my favorite. Book 5 made me so mad that I'm not finishing the last 3. And now I'm on to one by Shannon Mayer. It's a full-on fantasy with shifters and a dragon, and I'm loving it. So hopefully I will finish that one. And of course there's a couple fairy tale series on there that I always have to get as well. So, got my urban fantasy, got my action, got my fairy tales. And then there's, the used bookstore about an hour away. So that's why I haven't done a lot of book hauls, because I'm trying to be good and read what I own, as MJ says. And because, well, how am I going to find out if I'm using shelf space for terrible books if I don't read them, or find out that, oh my gosh, this author is awesome and I need to read more of them if I don't read them? So I'm trying to get through that first, but we'll see. I've still got like 70 books left on that pile. So if y'all want authors that, you know, are a little bit smaller, at least, their back catalog, because I do read some that are, they are quite prolific and still writing, but some of their books nobody else is talking about because they're like 10, 20 years old now. I got you. Have you ever had a library card or do you have one now? I did. That's actually how I found my, one of my must have Insta buy authors, Christopher Moore. Is I was 13 living in Georgia at the time, and I found, silly baby, Woody just flew into my window. You'd think the red curtains would, say, hey, there's something here. But he's okay, don't worry. He came off the feeder, bounced into my window, and flew off over the roof. He's okay. I don't know why the birds always do it. It's always the big ones. The little ones know how to turn or notice that there's curtains. But yeah, I found You Suck. I Love Story, which is the second in a vampire trilogy. And the name tells you everything you need to know about how off the rails that he is. I freaking love him. And I do have one here. I found out they have literally one Anne Rice novel. But I did get my Libby account working. So, yay, there's a lot more options that I actually enjoy as ebooks as opposed to physical books. Though most of the ones that I want are like a 3 and 4 month hold, or well, wait time for that hold, but hey, I'll eventually get there. So that just means that by the time my trial is up, I should have a couple books. So, yay! And when was the last time you stepped foot in the library? That was after my dentist appointment in April when I got their help figure out why I couldn't get Libby to work up until then. So we got it straightened out. I'm all good. I managed to read 2 books off of there, and I've got 12 on hold. Have you ever gone to an event at your library? In December, they had like a Friends of the Library book sale, and I came home with way too many. It's totally the boyfriend's fault. He told me about it, he drove me, he even paid for the books. It was a good time. They were supposed to have another one, but then it was while I was at work, so yeah, that was mean timing that time. Do you have little free libraries or book boxes or book swaps where you live? Show us a picture if you do. If we do, I have not found them. So, as far as I know, like the closest we get to that is, occasionally there will be some, here's a box of somebody's, granny passed and they'll be up for auction. But that's about as close as you get to it. And then it says, tag some friends. I am so late in doing this. Probably everybody has already done it. But, so if you see this and you haven't done it yet and you want to, you're tagged. If not, I don't think Noah and Vin have done this, or Randy. And I know, I'm fairly certain Elaine goes to the library, because I know we were laughing that the one book my library had of Anne Rice was the one book that her series doesn't have. So, yep, go check out all those channels. I will link them down below. And I will see you soon. Bye. Happy reading.